From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
When it's more than just your lawn, it deserves the Kubota Z400. When you need a head-turning offer on class-leading speed, agility, durability, simple deck height adjustments, and a professional-grade cut, then you need the Kubota Z400 mower. Now get the Z400 mower for 0 down, 0% APR for 48 months or save $300.
Tractors, RTV, construction equipment. You do it all, we do it local.
Well, happy Wednesday morning to you all. You know, if you live in the higher elevations and even some of those low-lying valleys, you're talking about some cold temperatures out there this morning. Could be looking at some frost, maybe some freezing temperatures as well. So just be aware of that if you do live in those areas. I think for the valley, we're not going to see any frost. We're not going to see below freezing temperatures, but it certainly will be on the cool side this morning. Now, cooler, but mainly dry for the rest of the week. So you may have noticed yesterday in particular, you know, the sun was out, but it didn't really warm up a whole lot. And we're actually expecting even cooler temperatures next week with a wetter pattern coming into next week as well. And with that said, I think there's a potential for us to see some of the lowest snowfall levels that we've seen so far for the season, probably sometime around the middle to latter part of next week. We'll get into that in just a little bit, right? A little bit of a teaser there, right? All right, so here's what we got. Here's the valley. You see temperatures not too terribly cold, but it is certainly chilly in the morning. And then you're only getting the mid-60s for your daytime highs today. We take you out to Siskiyou-Modoc County. Yeah, there are those temperatures right around or just below freezing. So we could see some of that frost for many of the higher elevations. Temperatures mid-50s here, though, by the afternoon, and around 50 for the eastern mountains. Now, we take it to the north coast, where we've got temperatures obviously above freezing for the coast, and not to mention inland, but look at Trinity County. They're looking at those temperatures dropping down into the low 30s, but getting up into the low 60s for inland and around Trinity County, mid 50s for your daytime highs for the north coast. So let's talk about the overall setup. Now, as we go into today and through the rest of the week into the weekend, we've actually got some slightly warmer weather coming in on Saturday. But what I've got my eyes on is this right up here. This is a very cold air mass. Now, this is going to be moving in our direction towards early next week. Now, this is when I expect some of the coldest air to begin to move in, and this is when we'll start to see those snow levels begin to drop with that chance for rain coming in. Okay, so let's take a look at that chance for rain. Of course, today it's not the case. Sunny skies, but still on the mild side for those daytime highs. Now, we look at your Thursday, increasing clouds through the day. Now, most of the rain, I think, is going to be for the coast. Del Norte, Humboldt counties, western Siskiyou County, and not to mention Trinity County. If we see a stray sprinkle or light shower, not out of the question for the valley on Thursday afternoon. But again, I think most of it will be to the west into Trinity County, central western Siskiyou County, and Del Norte and Humboldt counties. Now, there'll still be some leftover activity here as we go into Thursday night. But by Friday morning, it's pretty much gone, and we keep it dry through the weekend. Now, what we've been seeing here is a lot of inconsistency in the long-range forecast models. But now, they're actually starting to come into more alignment. Now, both the American forecast model, which is the one we're looking at here, and the European forecast model agree that, for the most part, Monday may most likely be dry for most of us. I'm still keeping that chance for showers in there, but I think it's going to hold off until Tuesday. Both models agree that Tuesday, Wednesday are looking pretty wet. Decent rain heading our way, and that colder air moving in could mean some of that snow for some of the lowest elevations we've seen so far. Now, what I mean by that is I'm going to average out those snow levels on Tuesday, Wednesday, around 4,000 to 5,000 feet at the lowest. But it could even get a little bit lower than that as we get into around, say, Wednesday, Thursday in particular. Now, this is way too early for me to even be bringing this out, and quite honestly, this may be a little irresponsible of me to do this, but I do want to mention this, and this is something that we need to be careful of. Please do not look at this and go, oh, wow, we're going to see over a foot of snow in Mount Shasta City. No, I really don't think so. I think it's overdoing it. What I wanted to show you here is that the forecast models are beginning to pick up more on the potential for snow in the higher elevations. So I think this could bring us some of the heaviest snow we've seen so far for this season. But again, I think it's way overdoing it for Mount Shasta City if we even see any accumulating snow through Wednesday. Again, remember, I said those snow levels most likely will be around 4,000 to 5,000 feet. Mount Shasta City is 3,500 feet. So I think it's a little premature to say, hey, yeah, we're going to get up to over a foot of snow there. No, I don't think it's going to happen at all. But, you know, up above 5,000 feet, yes, we're talking several inches of snow to maybe a foot of snow, right? And you can see Chester about 4,500 feet. Again, overdoing it, but Chester could see some accumulating snow, not to mention places like El Turris and even Susanville seeing that potential. Of course, the valley, not yet. We're not getting there just yet. All right, let's take a look at your wave heights. And there you can see those wave heights are dropping just a tad for today. And they're going to drop a little bit more for Thursday, but then as the next system comes in Thursday night, we could be looking at those wave heights beginning to increase again. So marine forecast, north winds at 5 to 15 knots, waves from the west at 8 feet at 11 seconds, and there you can see no alerts at this point. Okay, so let's take a look at our forecast for today. You notice temperatures are increasing a little bit, upper 60s for the valley. Could some of us touch 70? Sure, not out of the question, but I think mostly in the upper 60s, 50s, 40s and 50s out towards the eastern mountains, and mainly 50s for Siskiyou County, although places like Tennant, Tule Lake, and Doris, probably in the upper 40s. And we got those low 60s for Trinity County, mid to even some upper 60s for the inland areas, and for the coast, in the mid to upper 50s for your daytime highs. Okay, so your 7-day outlook. Let's take you region by region. Siskiyou County, dry today. Thursday's iffy. It could make its way as far east as Mount Shasta City as far as those showers are concerned, but it's going to be few and far between, so don't count on much. Dry for Friday through the weekend. A slight chance for showers kicking in as early as Monday, but I think we've got better chances coming in on Tuesday. And again, notice, on average, around 4,000 to 5,000 feet for Tuesday for all locations, including Mount Shasta. Mount Shasta, again, you're at 3,500 feet, so most likely not seeing much in the way of snow there. But El Turris, Susanville, yeah, you could be looking at some snowflakes by around Tuesday, Wednesday of next week. Your 7-day outlook for the valley. Now what we're talking about here, our temperatures actually dropping a little bit Thursday, Friday, back up on Saturday before they start to drop again. Now, as you mentioned, a slight chance for showers entering as early as Monday, but now it's looking like better chances coming in on Tuesday with that chance for showers. Now for the coast, we got better chances for showers Thursday. I think it's a very good chance. Nothing heavy, but certainly looking at some shower activity here. That could be the case for inland and not to mention out towards Trinity County as well. But for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, dry conditions. And there is a chance that we could see some showers enter the picture as early as Monday. But as I've been saying here throughout this weathercast, is that the best chances look to be at this point around Tuesday of next week.